Hello everyone, my name is TheRetroDan and today I'm starting this video with another excuse for why I haven't recorded a single video in the last 40 days. Basically, to keep things short and concise, my audio interface broke and I had to buy a new mic. That's the explanation, so now let's move right into the video. So if you watched my last video, you know that one of my plans in regards to my trophy hunting goals for the end of 2024 is to get over 50 platinum trophies. And while I may look like I'm doing nothing except sitting on my ass and doing nothing while watching YouTube all day, I've been actually grinding a lot of trophies in my spare time, and now this video I want to show you what I've done in October and in the next month, and after that I'll make a video in the same genre trying to keep you guys updated on what I've been doing and what games I've been platinuming. If you want to keep up with things I'm doing, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, all that algorithm jazz, but without further ado, let's get right into the video. So October had a pretty strong start, but the main game I played for the first 2 weeks was none other than Ghost of Tsushima, which took me around 40 to 50 hours to complete in total. While I have to say the completion was not bad at all, I actually enjoyed it. The moment-to-moment gameplay and the open world and the other tasks you had to complete, which means the cleanup, was really tedious. On one hand, that almost made me quit the platinum because there was too much to do and I wanted to play a lot of other games in October, since it took me 2 weeks to complete everything in Ghost of Tsushima. But on the other hand, when I played the main story, the campaign of Ghost of Tsushima, it made me want to keep playing because the story was just so good that the few plot beats and story beats the game had made it worth the entire grind throughout the game. I played a little bit of the online just to try it out and it wasn't that bad, but I didn't want to go out of my way to bother my friends to play the online in Ghost of Tsushima and grind the entire raid scene of the game just so I could get some trophies, so I left the game at a 66% completion rate and I platinumed it on the 14th of October. Overall, it was a fun completion. I might go back just to complete Iki Island because I'm not really interested in doing the online stuff, but I want to see more and I hope we get a Ghost of Tsushima too. Right after beating Ghost of Tsushima, I did some PSN store shopping and I bought some games I would complete in the next few months. One of those games is none other than Thumper, which is a rhythm game with an amazing aesthetic I've never experienced, which is also a really hard game. Currently I'm only at the level 5 of Thumper and you need to S-rank all the levels, which is a really hard process, so I want to do it in a slow pace at my own time. Right after stopping Thumper, I started one game that has been on my backlog ever since the PS4 era, which I didn't really play because I didn't really enjoy the 30 FPS thing. That game was none other than Horizon Zero Dawn, and honestly, just like Ghost of Tsushima, I wasn't expecting this game to be as good as it was. As a kid, there were two things I really enjoyed, which was dinosaurs and sci-fi. And when you join bow hunting with mecha dinosaurs and exploration in a huge open world, I think this makes one of the most perfect games I've actually played this month. I played the entire game and really enjoyed the story. I think Aloy could have been written in a better way, such as it wouldn't make her as annoying as some people find her, but that honestly never got in the way of me enjoying the game at all. Overall, it was a fun completion. It didn't really feel like a slog going through everything, and I can't wait to get my hands on Forbidden West whenever I have the time. I did have to play Horizon Zero Dawn a little more than I wanted because unfortunately the game doesn't really differentiate what's DLC and what's base game, and I accidentally leveled the DLC skill tree instead of the base game skill tree in the beginning, so I had to go into the DLC, the Frozen Wilds, to get more skill points so I could get the remaining skills I was missing. After Horizon Zero Dawn, I went on a complete different path, and after this I didn't actually complete any more games, so what you're going to see now are the games I've actually started and are planning to finish in November. Let's start things off with Crosscode, which is a game I played and dropped because I really wasn't in the mindset to play a indie niche, very niche game right after playing Horizon, which is a huge AAA game. So I dropped it and picked up a game that's also going to be a long-term project, which is Car X Drift Racing Online. This game is honestly a guilty pleasure of mine. I'm not really a racing guy, but when it comes to this specific game, it's very fun. I like the gameplay loop. I like going into maps and just drifting away into the night while I watch some videos on YouTube. So this game has some pretty good achievements, even ultra rares. This game gave me my first 2 ultra rares achievement ever, so I want to keep grinding it as long as I can so I can get the platinum eventually. And then to finish off the month, I have 2 of my biggest projects ever which are The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim and Dragon Ball FighterZ. I think there's not much to be said in depth about these games except Dragon Ball FighterZ, but when it comes to Skyrim, I've already beaten the main questline and some of the side questlines that are more important, like the Civil War and the Companions questline. In Skyrim, I do want to go for the 100% because this is one of my favorite games ever and I've never completed it on PC, so I thought this was the right time to do it on PlayStation, so I am going to play Dawnguard and Dragonborn. As for Dragon Ball FighterZ, this was a project I had no intention of picking up, as I only played this as a solely competitive game and the achievements were never something I was interested in. But then one of my good trophy hunter friends, nameless Ashen, got me PS Plus to play with him so that he could complete some of the trophies that needed 2 people. And now things have come to be and I'm only missing 1 trophy in Dragon Ball FighterZ. That trophy is called Set for Life, which has me get 20 million Zenny, and it's going to be a hell of a grind. I'm having to do the same 3 fights over and over again every day. It's a non-stop grind, but it's all going to be worth it because it will be my first ultra rare platinum trophy. But basically these are the games I played this month. I'm having a lot of fun playing, I'm grinding a lot, I want to get to these 50 platinum trophies and my mindset is still where it should be. I want to take this segment at the end of my video to shout out my mate Vash over at TalePlay because he's been doing some great completionism and backlog related content, and I think you should definitely check it out. His link will be the first thing in the description, so if you want some good content, go help him out, give him a sub because he's close to 1000 subscribers and he really deserves it, so go check out his channel. Other than that, you already know how we roll around here. Subscribe so you don't miss any of the future videos, like, comment, all that algorithm jazz like I said in the beginning of the video. But other than that, this has been the RetroDan, and I'm out.